Should you as a man agree to the condition that that lady, maybe your girlfriend or your fiancé, is giving you, that you have to wait for her till you're married, to till the both of you are legal before you can have sexual intercourse, before the both of you can make out time to, you know what I mean? Will you as a man accept that? Now, my response to this question now is, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are just flying around. So many things are happening. In fact, things that were not happening before is what is happening presently in this generation that we are today. So many things are happening. So now the thing is, if you as a guy tell your lady that, okay, you don't want to, have sex, you don't want the both of you to have that encounter before marriage, three things are involved. Now, it is either that guy is gay, or the guy is someone who is reserved. Then, thirdly, it is possible that the guy is someone who is small down there. Now, let me emphasize on these 3 points. If the guy is a gay, definitely, he would not want to he would not want the lady to notice that thing about him, because he's really not into women. A gay is a guy who is interested in guys more than women. So someone who is a guy would definitely tell the lady that, okay, he doesn't want to have sex, because he would not want that lady to notice that particular thing about him. This is one reason why a guy will tell you, okay, he doesn't they should not make out time, that's have sex before marriage, as long as this generation we are today is concerned. Yeah. Now, the second point is, maybe the guy is someone who is reserved. It is possible that this guy is somebody who grew up in a family where they are strict. Maybe the parents are strict when it comes to things like this. He's somebody who was humbly brought up. He's somebody who is reserved. Maybe we have guys, at least I know that we still have some guys that are reserved, some guys who don't want to, want to have sex with their women before marriage. They just want to wait until the night of their wedding. We still have some guys like that. That is why you see a guy will tell you, okay, no sex before marriage. Now, the third point is, maybe the guy is somebody who's not really big down there. You all know what I mean by big down there. See, in this world that we are today, in fact, almost 99.9 women want a man who is blessed, down that side. No woman will want a man who is pay, is not really, you know what I mean. So any woman will tell you, hey, I need a man who is big down there, a guy who can satisfy me sexually, a guy who can take care of my sexual need, a guy who, when we have sex, at least I'll not be thinking about somebody else outside. These are the excuses that most women give, that they don't want a man who is not really big down there, who cannot satisfy them sexually. So because of this, there's every possibility that a man would want to hide the fact that he's small down there. He would not want the woman to know, because if the woman gets to find out that the guy is not really big down there, she might want to quit that relationship or marriage. So this is why you see most men, or some men, would say, okay, no sex before marriage, because they know that once they are married to this lady, the lady is going nowhere. After all, the lady is now my property. So now that I've married her, she's not going anywhere. So even if she gets to find out about the size, and she will not have any choice than to stay. Yeah. So these are the 3 reasons that will make a man want to tell a woman, okay, no sex before marriage. Yeah. Now, on the other side, if a lady tells you no sex before marriage, then this is something that you really need to, pay attention to. You need to know the reason why she's giving you that condition. Now, if a lady says no sex before marriage, especially if this lady is not somebody who is a virgin, then my brother, you should know that that lady is using your head. that lady is using you. Somebody that is not a virgin is telling you no sex before marriage, no sex before marriage. Except she was raped. Except for a rape case. Maybe when she was growing up, she was raped, and we all know what rape is. Rape is, having sex with somebody without their consent. Maybe she was raped and all of that. But if somebody who is someone that has, already given her body out to somebody else, and now that you have come into her life, you want to, have that pleasure with her, and she tells you, babe, please let us wait till the night of our wedding. I'm not ready. I want to have sex with only my husband, all of those things. And you know that this lady is not a virgin, except if she was raped. Then, my brother, that lady is using you. And it is possible that she's giving that body to other people outside, other guys outside for free. But when it comes to you, she wants to try by all means to, play humble. She wants to play the most reserved lady. She wants to play the role of being a God-fearing woman when she's with you. Now, the only thing that will make a lady wants to do all these things with you is because maybe you're already giving her that signal that you want to spend the rest of your life with her. Maybe you want to settle down with her. Like I say in most of my videos, we have women that are women can pretend. Women can pretend. I'm telling you. So, because you're already giving her that signal, she would want to make you feel like, yeah, you are making the right decision of wanting to get married to her. So she would play innocent by all means. Please, babe, can we just keep ourselves till the night of our wedding, before we can have sex? Like, no sex before marriage and all of those things, And you now in your head, you'll be thinking, oh God, I think I made the best decision of wanting to get married to this lady. This lady is really reserved. I like the way she's reserved. Somebody that is not a virgin. Then you in your head, you'll be thinking that you've made the great decision. This lady is God-fearing. Now, my point now is, do not trust such lady, because she might be giving that same body to other guys outside for free. But when it comes to you, she wants to play innocent by all means. She wants to play that, yeah, she's reserved. She wants you to think that she's the most gentle or innocent so ever. So when you ask her for sex, she'll tell you, babe, no sex before marriage. I'm a Christian. I always go to church. I always do this. She is using you. She is actually using you. And now my little candid advice to you is that you should not allow a woman to fool you, all in the name of Christianity. If it were in the days of our forefathers, things like this were not happening. Most people that got married to their wives, they got married as virgins, but not in this generation. So this brings me to, an interview that I watched on the internet, I think on Facebook or so. So there's this lady, she was interviewing a girl of about 18 years. 18 years old girl was being interviewed. Now when the interviewer was asking her, if she has started knacking, and the girl was like, yeah, me we done the knack since. I've been having sex since when I was 14 years old. So you can imagine, she was even proudly saying it. In fact, you started having sex since when you were 14 years old. So, and presently she's 18. So let's say approximately for like 4 years, this girl has been having sex. So imagine a 14 years old. When she was 14, she was having sex. Not to talk of a girl of maybe your lady's age, and she's telling you no sex before marriage. And this girl is not even a virgin. So when it was in the days of our forefathers, all these things were not happening. But this time around, somebody would want to play smart on you, so that you will think that they are gentle and they are most reserved person. But don't allow any woman to use this, deceive you, to fool you, make you fall victim, all in the name of Christianity. I'm a Christian, I want to keep my body, I want to do this, I want to do that. Except you met her a virgin. Now, it's only a virgin that can tell you no sex before marriage. That is the only thing you can accept from any lady. If you know quite alright that this lady is virgin, she's a virgin, and she can tell you, please, I want to keep my virginity for my husband. That one is different, and you should accept it. Yeah. But now, with this point, you still have to be careful, because women are doing a lot of things these days. Women are, because they know that most men, some men, I don't know how many percent, but I know that some men, they want to, once they just hear that a girl is virgin, they say, this one, this one doesn't know man, no. This one, no man has entered her, and I think I'll be the first person to do that, and you, your mind now, you'll be happy, but do you know that a lot of women are going, in fact, their body are going through so many processes just to want to keep to that tight V. Women are taking some things these days that will make their V to be tight. In fact, to the extent that when a man, or when you as a man enters, you will now see blood. It is tight, and you will see blood like the hymen was broken. And you, in your mind now, you'll be happy. Whereas she has worked on her V. I don't know if it is a supplement that they are taking, or there's a way. I think I've heard it that there are things that women do to make their V very tight, to the extent that if you as their man enter for the first time, you think that she's a virgin, because it will now seem like you are the first person that entered. But meanwhile, she has been having sex for a very long time. So you still need to be careful when it comes to want to choosing a girl who is a virgin, because she might not be a virgin. She might have worked on that V, so that you will not be thinking that this girl is actually reserved. I'm the first person that entered. Yeah. So, but if not, except a lady is a virgin, that is when she can give you this condition of no sex before marriage. But if she's not, she's telling you no sex before marriage. So what is the importance of saying that thing? What is the importance of her saying this, no sex before marriage? What is the importance when she has already been having sex before? I don't know if you get my point. Yeah. So this brings me to a story that I heard. This whole no sex before marriage, let me keep my virginity till the night of our wedding, blah 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 blah, may God fearing lady. So this guy came, he met this lady, and the lady, now, as usual, God fearing. If you ask some men, they are kind of women. The first thing you hear from some of these men is, I want a God fearing woman. So because women now know that some men want a God fearing woman to settle down as their wife. Because of this thing, most women will play that role for you. So this story that I heard, the guy met this lady, and the lady is for me God fearing. In fact, like, she is even a wife to a pastor. You know how they do these things. She was forming the most holiest person. She was forming, I'm reserved. I'm a gentle person. I'm innocent. I've never had sex. I'm God fearing. So this thing now got to this guy, and this guy just concluded that this girl is the right person for him, because he has seen all the qualities that he wanted in a woman. And because of this guy rushed. He did by all means to, he got married to her as quick as possible, so that no man will come and snatch such a reserved lady from him. So because according to him now, or to him, he has seen a wife material 100 yards. He just got married to her without any hesitation, because he would not want somebody else to come and snatch her away from him. Yeah. So they got married. After they got married, 8 months later, this lady put to bed. That's the wife of this guy now. 8 months after marriage, the lady put to bed. And we all know that pregnancy is supposed to last for 9 months, except for preterm or maybe premature, God forbid, except for that. But a full-term pregnancy is something that lasts for 9 months. Yeah. So now, when this lady gave birth 8 months after marriage, how come? Now, according to the doctor, the baby is full term. That's, the baby is not premature. The baby has reached that 9 months duration of pregnancy. Yeah. So because of all the confrontation and confusion everywhere, this man just wanted to know what was happening. we got married just 8 months ago. How come you're already pregnant and you're giving birth within 8 months when pregnancy is supposed to last for about 9 months? How come? So because of all the confusion and everything around, this man, decided to do a DNA test, because this lady is already pinning that child on him. So how come when they did DNA test, boom, result came out, and it happened that this child is not even his baby, meaning the lady was already pregnant before he got married to her. So how come? I thought you were reserved. I thought you said no sex before marriage. I thought you said you are somebody who doesn't want to be touched except you are married, or until you are married. So how come? How come you got pregnant before marriage? So this one is true life. How come? How did this thing happen? So that was just it. It happened that this baby was not his baby. That's, the lady was already pregnant before he got married to her. And initially, he was thinking that the girl is the best person for him. She's God-fearing, she's deep. So what this lady did is, she pretend to be somebody she's not. She pretend to be good, to be reserved and all of that. So this is why you men need to be careful. Do not allow a woman to fool you all in the name of, I'm a Christian, I'm reserved, I'm this. Don't. Not in this generation that we are today. If it was in the days of our forefathers, it's a different thing. Yeah, but this generation today, things are happening. So no lady should come and tell you, no sex before marriage, no sex before marriage, especially when this lady is not even a virgin, except for a rape case. Yeah, so this is just my candid advice. Do not allow a woman to fool you all in the name of, I'm a Christian, no sex before marriage and all of this. Although it was even, maybe it's in the Bible, that our body is the temple of the Lord Jesus Christ, and your body should be kept for your husband. But with what is happening in this world we are today, then it's something that you need to pay attention to. Yeah, so this is all I have for today. I hope this is helpful. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe, hit the like button, share and comment. Yeah, see you in my next video.